go to some of my pastors and Julie Angel friends, and so it turns out that I've already made my decision. Before I tell you, my friend told me, and this kind of touched me, that I remember when LeBron James took his talents to South Beach after spending his first 6, 7 years with Cleveland. And they never won a title, even though he went to the finals at one time in 2007, only to get swept by the Spurs. He won his first title with the Heat and won another one after that with the same team. It was back-to-back. And then he gave himself another chance by actually going back to Cleveland, his original team. And from there, after one season, I think, they actually won the title. So Cleveland finally won a title. LeBron finally won a title with his original team. Had to be down 3-1 for him to win it against the Warriors team that beat the Bulls record at 73 wins, 9 losses. And so he went from there. He just won title before his free agency. Now he's a Laker. Anyways, moving forward, in Kobe's case, when Shaq left the Lakers became a struggling team. When Kobe had a core of youngsters who were trying to blend and didn't even work out. One season they missed the playoffs. They went to the playoffs in the next couple of seasons when Phil Jackson returned as coach. They couldn't get out of the first round. Kobe wanted to be traded. Thank God he didn't. So he continued to work his way to getting better pieces around him. And that's when he got Pau Gasol. And from there, they started winning 2 more titles with him and Pau. So Kobe won 2 more after the 3-peat with Shaq. At the end, after that, they fell apart, and eventually Kobe retired. So the last thing I want to say is, Michael Jordan probably has to be the most touching because, one, he was originally a Bulls player, and I think his rookie season was in 1986 or what. And when he had Scottie Pippen in that time that they won the 3-peat, so it was 1990 through 1992. That's 3 championships. That's his first 3-peat with the Bulls. And then after he learned that his dad passed away from some murder in 1993, he retired early as a basketball player, only to play with the White Sox, Chicago White Sox, in for the next couple of seasons, and then only to realize that he missed being with the Bulls so much. He returned. He made a heartful return that got the fans roaring again, the fans in Chicago, to return late in the 1994-95 season, and only to see themselves lose because Michael, he wasn't in rhythm. But anyways, the next 3 full seasons, guess what? They won a 3-peat again. Michael was back, won 3 more championships, coming out of his first retirement, and then retired. He retired again after that, and then only to come back as a Wizards in probably 2003, and then that was it. But those are all the stories. I remember my friend and I shared that conversation sometime last night, and he was telling me, and I was out of Facebook for nearly a couple of years. I left abruptly in May 2018, and because I was frustrated with one major issue that involved me and my friend. Long story short, it was a blocking glitch, and then I accused her, and then she got mad at me, and then after that, I got mad at myself. I left. I gave myself plenty of peace for the rest of 2018. Never came back. I also never came back in 2000 kinda, but no, that's a long story. 2019, until I learned that Kobe passed away earlier this year in June.
January.
Then I was prompted to come back to Facebook. And yes, that was huge. I felt like I had to. I originally wasn't planning to stay for that long, but somehow, you know what, I ended up staying. And right now I haven't missed a day since I came back. And yes, it is June 1st. Yes, I've been all on it myself, whether or not I should be retiring, despite that so many things have gone wrong, outside of Facebook, in Facebook and social media, and myself personally, everything was going wrong. But you know what? It just made me remember that Kobe had to live with one losing season. It was just a year that they couldn't get by. And that being said, man, and I looked at Michael again. Man, I was like, what am I doing to myself? It's only been 4 months since I came back, and I've been almost out of Facebook for 2 years. I know a lot of things have gone wrong. I know I was being such a bitch. I know I've had some very, very, very bad moments, but you know what? I know it's the start of June. I know summertime is coming. It's gonna be hard for me once I leave again. I'm not gonna know who to keep in contact with, even during troubling times like this. The coronavirus pandemic and the riots and the protests and stuff is making this world just filled with more darkness. You know what I'm saying? So who am I gonna turn up to, man? I don't want to have to miss them again. Unless already I've done that so much, and it's just too much. And that's probably why I missed out on this opportunity to meet one of my pastor friends in person last year, because apparently I was not on social media and I came back super late, and yet we failed. So that being said, I want to get to the question that I asked earlier. My final decision on whether or not I will stay or I will leave for good. The answer to that is
Little Caesars Delivery. That's the best thing since sliced bread.
We got a problem. There's a new best thing.
New ideas, go.
Travel size bread.
Sparkle bread.
Bread pets.
Dear blood.
Run the numbers.
And the numbers.
Run them again.
Sliced bread is toast!
This is not happening. Everything is fine.
Little Caesars Delivery. Best thing since
Sliced bread. I know.
America's best value, now delivered. Pizza.
I'm going to give myself an extension. So yeah, I'm going to stay for a little bit longer then. I will stay.
I'm going to stay for a little bit longer then.
Yeah.
I'm going to stay for a little bit longer then.
It is the truth. So I am not going to retire yet. 4 months into it, coming back, and I already retired once, and apparently I came back from retirement. So I figured if I have to give myself another chance, I will, because I've got plenty of moments to share. Not to mention my step tracker here on my Fitbit. I am already at 190 steps. When I came down to sharing my first 100 straight days of 10,000 plus steps, I was not on social media at that time. And that was a big moment for me. I don't know where else to celebrate it. I only had to post it up on YouTube, to share that. That was the most I could do. But now coming back here, I'm almost at 200. I'm very capable of doing that. I got 10 more days to go. And once I get through it, you know what? I don't mind sharing that. I'm sharing it in my stories or whatever it is. And then, yes, I did win a title once during my last 4 or 5 years. And yes, I had a moment with Sarah. That was my championship ring right there in 2018. When in 2011 I was on Facebook at that time, but I was just I was still kind of a rookie because I didn't know it. I wasn't spending too much time on it. Now being here, coming out of retirement, if Michael can win 3 more titles, then I suppose that I can win myself at least maybe 1 more title too, like LeBron did before he joined my team, the Lakers. And if I can make it happen, I'll make it happen. So I know it's hard right now, a lot of frustration, coming here to work and all that. It's just more on the bad than the good on my end. But I'm not gonna hold myself back. like I said, I am staying. I want to be able to celebrate Sarah's birthday after missing out for the last 3 years. I want to be able to celebrate some of my friends' birthdays too. So I'm really gonna do myself a favor and do that. It's not gonna be easy, even after I say this, but I'm gonna work my way through this. I know things will eventually get better. Some things will pass, even like the passing of George Floyd. You know, eventually that will pass too. The virus will pass, and things will hopefully get better. And maybe in the next few months or so. You know, I'm gonna help myself through this. I'm gonna get by. So that being said, I'm outie. All right, now I'm about to get a drink. I'm sweating like I'm sweating like fuck in here, man. All right, I'm gone now. It's time to pull on the aircon. I'm leaving. Cut the fucking tape, man. Happy Monday.